Well, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekend reading. So, this is going to be October. I actually have to look at the calendar. October 22nd through 24th. Yeah. So, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Um, there will be links to each zodiac in a description box below, or you can, at the bottom where that little bar thing is that goes across, it should be labeled as well. Because it does that automatically now. I didn't realize that until recently. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to extend these energies for you. So, links in the description box below, or you can go to the website up above, livesinsync.com. Also, um, there was one other thing. Oh, there's a collective. So, the collective reading will be like a full reading about the energy as a whole this weekend. Okay. So that will be on Patreon. Okay. So Capricorn, we're going to start with you first. All right. What time should I make your time? Okay. So Capricorn for this weekend. You know, Capricorn, I feel like you've been working really hard to achieve something bigger or better in your life or your career. You know, I feel like you want more for yourself, but you've put other things on the back burner to work on your career and your money. And someone feels like you're not working on the relationship or the friendship or the connection. Okay. That's the biggest thing I see this weekend. Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like this person's really in their head about it too. Um, it's like they're suppressing their feelings. You know, they don't want to blurt them out or to say whatever, to get you to come out of your shell per se, because they know that you're not going to. You know, I feel like Capricorn, you do things when you want to do them, especially with this. And right now, your focus is on career and money. Okay. So right now, I feel like you're holding this situation. I was gonna say hostage, but it's like you're holding it back. You're not dealing with it right now. You're not even, you know that it's in the back of your mind. Like, you know, you're gonna have to deal with this person or this situation later, but not now. And this, I feel like, leaves this person confused. It's almost like they're making up scenarios and stories of what has happened instead of, I feel like you've told them. I honestly feel like you've told them because the tower is in reverse. So to me, it's like you were kind of preventative in a way, but their emotions are all over the place. That's what I see. That's what I see for you this weekend. Oh, I forgot to light my candle. And also, I have this hoodie on and I feel like I'm going to burn up. So let me take this off. Whew. All right. Okay, so Taurus is next. All right, Taurus, this weekend. Spirit, what do you have for Taurus this weekend? Taurus, I it's very interesting because I get this energy of waiting and also moving on. So I feel like you are moving on from something. You're looking at the bigger picture, the like past the situation, but also waiting, like waiting for something to come into you, waiting for a person to come to say something. I I don't feel like it's coming. What's interesting is I feel like you realize that it's not coming. Someone has decided to ignore you or not express anything to you because of their beliefs, because of what they believe and how they feel. Um, and it's interesting because I feel like you're now in a mindset where I hear like discuss things. You want to discuss things. You want to have an emotional conversation. You're empathetic to to this person's fight. You know how you know someone is blocking themselves and you feel bad for them because you wish they would just get past it. You know how hard it's going to be for them. That's what it feels like to me. Um so if this person thinks that it's going to be a failure anyway, so that's why they're not taking the step forward, or they're not attempting to contact you or open up. But honestly, Taurus, I feel like you're okay with it. You know, it's almost like you understand this person isn't articulate enough, or they have their own underlying issues or whatever it is that they're dealing with. So I feel like you're okay. Honestly, I don't even feel like you're mad. This is more of an energy of, if you need me to help you, I will be there to help you. But like I said, I don't think you're waiting on them. You know, it's like you are, but you aren't. You're not waiting on them. You're like, oh, if you come to me, I'm gonna be here with open arms for help. I don't know if it's love, to be honest. This Queen of Cups feels more caring to me. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is, you know, you and this person are not going in the same direction. Okay. But if they need you for some sort of support emotionally or to talk something out, I feel like you'll be there for them, which is what you're kind of waiting on with this person. But when it comes down to it, all in all, honestly, yeah, you want something that's more sturdy and more stable. And if they're taking a passive approach, then you're just going to leave it where it is. Honestly, that's what I see. Okay. Okay, Virgo. All right, Virgo. This weekend, Spirit, what do you have for Virgo this weekend? Virgo, you're not in a mood to confess feelings or anything like that. Okay? You're more keeping to yourself. I feel like you're in your own head. Not that you're trying to figure things out, but you are. But it's more like you trying to figure things out internally. Like, what do I want? Do I want to stay here? Do I want to go? Um, does this make me happy? Does it not? And it could be anything, not just a relationship. Okay? I feel like you're on the edge of an opportunity, like waiting for a job to call you back or wanting to move forward in some sort of way. But this feels like there's an opportunity that you're waiting for. You're waiting for something to happen. And for some reason, you're in some sort of standstill until that happens. Okay? Um I feel like you're going to spend time with friends or someone that makes you happy while you're waiting for a decision to be made. Cuz I feel like whatever this opportunity is, there's either two options or two people that they can choose from and they haven't decided. Um, but you really want this job or this person. because it could be either one. I don't really feel like it's a person. I feel like more like it's a job, or opportunity. But I feel like you spend time either with a friend or do something that makes you happy. If you're a person that wants to watch Netflix for 5 hours in pajamas, you know, falling in and out of sleep, that's what you're going to do because that's what makes you happy or that's what makes you feel whole. You know, while you're in this, because you're kind of like in your mind. I feel like the wheels are turning, right? By the end of the weekend, though, don't let your thoughts get the best of you by the end of the weekend. Okay? Don't give up on this opportunity just yet. You may try to call and see, and they don't have an answer. I feel like you don't know anything yet. Some of you are, if they call you this weekend, okay, you didn't get the job. All right? Because they found something out that wasn't true. Like something maybe that was in your resume. Or maybe you used a false reference or something like that. But if it goes beyond this, I don't think you're going to get this. And it's because this is all about the weekend. That's why it's not going any further than this. But in the weekend, I feel like this situation is really bothering you. But you need to find something else to focus on instead of the negativity in this situation. Also, if there's a relationship that you're trying to hold on to, it's time for you to accept that it's not going in the right direction. You know, you're sticking with this for marriage or stability purposes. But it feels to me like this person's holding on to you, but you're not the one for them, you know? So if someone that resembles the one comes into their life, then they're just gonna walk away from you. Okay? That's another message that I'm seeing here. I feel like I needed to get that out. So no worrying this weekend, Virgo. That's what I'm saying. That's what it all comes down to. Okay, so Sagittarius. Ooh, Virgo, that was a weird one. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you started something new in your life. I don't know if it's an opportunity for a relationship. You know, this is kind of like you were talking to someone and you all decided to only talk to each other. I don't feel a commitment. It could be commitment in the future, but something of that nature. It could be that you just started a job, but I feel like there's an issue this weekend. There's some sort of issue with you all connecting in some way. Like maybe there's people that you don't work with very well at this job, if it's a job situation, or there could be a reason why in this relationship you were questioning going into it in the first place. It's kind of like I knew that it would be like this. I knew it would feel this way, which is why I, didn't go this route. So I feel like you're happy though. Like Sagittarius, you really like this job. You really like this person. You wouldn't have done it if you didn't see that there would be an opportunity in the future. You knew that there were going to be issues now. You knew that there were going to be problems now when you either met these people at this job or you started this quote unquote relationship. But I feel like you're not going to talk about it this weekend. I don't. I feel like you're not going to talk about it. You're not going to deal with it this weekend. You're more thinking about it in your head. Like, how can I end this? How can I stop this from happening? But you're trying to do it in a slick way where no one even knows that it's happening. No one even knows that it has ended. No one even knows that you've resolved the issue. But this person cannot, it's not going to change. So you know that this person or these people, depending on what the situation is, aren't going to do it on their own. They're not going to do it. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to discuss it. To them, it's better unsaid. Okay? But for you, you're trying to think of a way this weekend to kind of like sneak attack, but not attack. That's a harsh word, but sneak and heal the situation. Yeah, definitely. Try and get a new perspective here on how to resolve it. More on your side than their side. You just want to be okay with everything. Less about them. In a nice way, not me, but okay. You're not going to miss out on your opportunity. That's what I see. You wouldn't even got into it. You wouldn't have even started it if it didn't mean something to you. So that's how I see it. Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo. Spirit, what do you have for Leo this weekend? Okay, so prior to this weekend, you have been trying to get your point across about something. I feel like your whole energy has been like this. It's like you're trying to push your will, WILL, across. What it is you want to do, what it is that how you want things to be. You're trying to push that into, it's like you're trying to manifest your life or your environment the way that you want it to be. I do feel like you have opposition. That's not working for someone else, okay? It's almost like the feeling of someone is working towards your dream and not theirs. Okay? In the nicest way to put it. So, it's time for you to, this weekend, honestly, it's time for you to pay attention to the other side of the coin. Because they do play a part in the situation. Okay. I feel like for you, there's a fear of the structure that you have built, the happy home that you have built is going to fall apart. But what you don't see is it's not really built on anything super solid right now because there's this issue or this underlying thing. And I feel like it has a lot to do with not listening to the other side or looking at the other side. It's been more about, I'm trying to manifest this for myself. and you need to just go along with it, you know? Yeah, I just feel like someone's gonna forfeit on this. You know, it's like someone can't do this anymore. Pretend. And they are now developing a different perspective. What's interesting, Leo, is I feel like they're going to start to change. You are going to you're going to try your best to curve it, honestly. But to me, this is when the change starts. Because I feel like you're going to fight it as much as you can. But it's not going to give you positive reaction. So you can't do the same things that you were doing anymore. Okay? Someone's going to be really determined to get their feelings across here. And there's nothing you can do to change that. All right. That seemed very specific, Leo. Okay, Aries. Okay, Aries. Spirit, what do you have for Aries this weekend? Aries, what is with all these reversals? Aries, you're worried about your future and your family life, your stability. Why are you worrying about this? It's like you can't see the future. You don't have a plan. That's what it is. You don't have a plan. You're a person that needs some sort of motivation, some sort of push, some sort of focus on what the future would be. You know, like a picture of what it is that you're working for or working towards. I feel like, you know, you need something to motivate you. If it's love, you're like, okay, good. But right now I feel like it's not really anything. And yeah, it's not really anything. It's interesting because it's not like you're being impulsive or you're like, oh my God, my life is terrible. It's not like that. It's just like you're looking at your life as a whole and you're like, this should be better than this. It feels very mature. You're thinking about the future. You're not thinking about right now, like, oh, I want somebody to date today, you know? You're worried about your future going into the weekend. Don't be so focused on bad decisions that you've made in the past that have led you here. You have an opportunity to be powerful in your life, okay, and make better decisions moving forward. I feel like you're a little bit self-conscious, though, about what to choose or what to do. You might just go out with friends. That sounds so funny. But you might just go out with friends. Or you may go you know what? You may also talk to someone that you feel is the most stable person in your life. Like that remotely has a life or that you would want to have. Okay. But I see this is you might go out with coworkers, you may go out with friends. And I feel like this is just something to get your mind off of this. but it is going to come back to this eventually. I just feel like you don't know what to do yet. It could be that you realize that a relationship that you had for a long time just isn't going to start again. You know, so don't focus on what it is that you have lost. It's like you need to stand strong. You will eventually know what to do, but right now you just don't. I just see you being in that energy of I don't know right now. Okay. Okay, Gemini. Spirit, what do you have for Gemini this weekend? Gemini, you're going to connect with somebody from your past. And it's clear. The more that you talk to them this weekend, or the more that you communicate with them, you're going to realize that you don't want them back in the same capacity. So you're going to try to be friends. Or maybe just use them for friends with benefits. Okay? Yeah, this person is thinking that they're going to come back and they're going to be the center of your world like they were before. You know, like they are the main event in your life. This person has very high self-esteem. Okay, it could be because they have a better job than you or something like that. Yeah, they just feel like they're going to come back and everything's going to be great. And you thought maybe it will be too. And you're a little bit more hesitant, you know. But it's interesting because it's the way that they're talking to you. It's like they're not... it's like they're doing the same stuff. But they're trying to... they're making suggestions for things they want to do. It's almost like they're not asking you. They're not worried about how you feel. So I feel like you don't feel heard. You feel like this person is like trying to overshadow you and you don't like it. But because you have these feelings for this person, I feel like you're just going to try to stay friends. You're going to keep this as platonic, I feel like, as possible. Because I do feel like they thought that there would be some sort of sex or something. You may have sex with them, but it's you're not even going to care. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Because with the Hermit in reverse, it's like they're not even thinking about it. Yeah, they're okay with it. It's interesting because this is what they wanted anyway. They may have a different I don't know why I'm getting this message. Sorry, Gemini, this is going to be long. But they have this vision of what a relationship is, okay? To them, it's a relationship. To any other normal person, it's like friends with benefits. So they get what they want, but you take it a step, because you want more commitment, you know what I mean? But you take it a step back. So I do feel like, you know, you may not have the benefits part with them. That's really up to you. You know, that's your morals and values and what you want to do, honestly. But I do feel like you're going to keep it friendly. That's what I see. You're going to keep it friendly. No matter how they try to push, because they think they have this place in your life, in your heart. you're going to keep it as friendly as possible. Absolutely, you are. And they're not going to say anything. They're going to keep it the way that it is. Okay. Okay, Libra, this weekend for you. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Libra this weekend? Libra, I don't know why I heard do or die. So I feel like you're going to, you may have been taking a rest with someone or slowing things down with someone, okay? Um, and it has to do with them not, they may have been really materialistic or, yeah, like materialistic or superficial, something like that. Um, it's almost like you're deciding to open up the book again with this person. Why though? Because you want love. This is a turn of events, okay? I feel like Libra, you've been thinking about somebody else. This is a different person. And this person has the opportunity to really make you happy. That's more on a Saturday. So more on a Friday or I feel like this is into the week. Friday, because that's a part of the week. I feel like you tried to start, and this is so nonchalant, this energy. It's kind of like, okay, I open up, we'll talk, I'll call you, and then they're superficial or they're not really, yeah, they're not, it's very quiet, it's not expressive, it's kind of like you're trying to get something out of them and they're giving you like superficial answers or materialistic answers or something. It's so interesting because I feel like from this conversation on Friday or the week leading up to this, you're starting to see this person like the way that they are. You know, it's less that they're attractive, it's less that they look good on paper, less I've been with them for so long, and more what the heck is this? You know, it's like your mind is just different. So I feel like now, and towards the weekend, you're thinking of another option. This is another person. This is another person. Um, and there's an opportunity here. It's an opportunity. Because this person thinks of you as somebody stable, and you think of them as somebody that interesting, that loves the way you want to love, is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means. I do know what it means. I just don't know how to put it into words. Yeah, there is a definite turn of events, Libra. Definitely turn of events. Um, Also, this new person, they're not gonna make a move. You have to make a move. That's the thing. Okay. Um, by Sunday, you let it die down. You really went up and down this weekend, Libra. Um, by the end of the weekend, you let it die down. With the death card in reverse, it's like you don't want any change. Yeah, you don't want to move forward. You know, you're rethinking things. Um, See, I don't know if you're rethinking the first relationship or the second one, but I feel like it's the first one. I feel like you're rethinking the first one because someone else has made you feel feels that the first person should have made you feel. Okay? Keep in mind, this person is definitely not going to come towards you. And if you want this person, you're going to have to come to them very fair. I feel like there has been situations that have not been fair for them. This is a person that does not play. Okay? Like if you come to them like, yeah, being all risky and not knowing exactly what you want, that's what you're going to get from them. Okay? But they are willing to open up to the idea of you, but it has to be very fair and it has to be very balanced for them. Like you know, straightforward. They don't need to know. They don't need to question it. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, especially with this, I'm pulling a lot of cards for you, but especially for this Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So to me, this is like there was hesitation in doing this maybe in the past, but things have changed. It's like you're looking at things differently. You feel things differently. You want different things now. And you see this new opportunity, And I do feel like they see it with you. Yeah, but you have to make a move to get their guard down, honestly. Cuz it's more of that like they're not even going to pay attention until you let the guard down or for them, not your guard, but their guard. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you this weekend. Hermit. 4 wands in reverse. Page of Swords. 8 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. Alright, somebody has been probably excluding themselves from your life in some way. And it looks like you're dealing with somebody that can get out of their own mental way. Okay, so this is someone that's either hermiting themselves or this is a person that just doesn't want to see things clearly that you're dealing with. It could be one of the two. And I feel like your best way of dealing with it is not dealing with it. You've been doing more internal conversations than external conversations about this. Honestly, from what I can see. Okay? But the more you go in through the weekend, you can see that this isn't going to work. I feel like you're thinking about it more. There's a little bit of insecurity about the situation. This person may have started a new job, or they're offering you something. There may be something the matter with your home, or something the matter with your foundations or your spiritual energy, especially with the Hermit here, like you've maybe been sad and someone's offering to do something for you to cheer you up or give you something. And they feel like it is what they should do. Because they don't want things to get worse or bad. It's like it's a peace offering. It's a good judgment peace offering is what it looks like. What the heck is this? So this weekend, you definitely realize that there is a relationship or situation in your life that needs some attention. It's not ideal. Probably a marriage, relationship, friendship for a long time, something like that. And you may open up about it. You may talk to them about whatever it is. I do feel like I'm going back over it again so I can make sure I got everything. Sorry. So I do feel like this person is very trapped in their head about the situation, or trapped in their head, or just trapped, within their own life. They may be an introvert or something like that. It almost feels to me like this person knows that they need to do something. They need to step out. They need to contact you. They need to give some sort of offer and make some sort of move. But it's less of them doing it. They don't do it this weekend. I'm going to say that. But they know that they should. So they may just message you. Or you may message them, they may not reply. I'm getting a lot of different. Yeah, you definitely want to rekindle something with someone. It's like you want to spend time with them. You want to have a balanced relationship again. But someone is just not willing to express their emotions, or they're being very emotionally void. Also, they may be being manipulative because they know what to say. That's all that I'm hearing. It's like they know what to say to keep things going the way they need it to go without making a decision, without making any changes. Okay. Aquarius, I don't know about your energy, but that's a weird one. Okay. Pisces. Where's your timestamp? Okay, Pisces. Ooh, I just dropped something. Pisces, you're not sure about a situation in your life, but I feel like you're trying to move on from it. It's like trying to look at things differently, trying to change your perspective. I feel like you don't want it to hold you back. But the more you get through this weekend, the more you're going to see how hard it is to ignore the situation. Because at first I feel like you were really adamant about it and you were really like, I can do this. And it gets harder as the weekend goes through. So yeah, I feel like you're going to either contact a person or try to figure out. It's kind of like, I just need to see. I need the answers. You know how somebody probably leaves you and they don't tell you why, or they ghost you? And you're trying to figure out why a person ghosted you, or why they're not saying something or doing something. So I feel like you're going to use your power, you know, your words to the best of your ability to figure out what that is. So you're probably going to try to contact them or something like that. Because I feel like with the High Priestess in reverse, it's like you're trying to get some secrets out of somebody. Okay? You're trying to get some answers. But you're trying to do it in a slick way. You know, in a way where you can still have control, but you still want to figure something out. So let me see this bottom energy here. This person is distracted from you. It's not that it's another person. I feel like they have other focuses. You know, their willpower, their energy is going towards something else. Yeah, it's like their energy is not going towards you. That's what I'll say. Um, it looks like this person is really trying to balance themselves, you know? I'm going to say this, Pisces, okay? No matter how what you say to this person, no matter how you push them, it's not going to go in your favor. You know, this is one of those things where these situations where this person's going to give to you when it's time and when they want to. And right now they don't want to. So it doesn't matter how you confess. It doesn't matter how you beg. It doesn't matter how you plead or try to make them feel bad or whatever. They're just not going to. When they feel like it's when they feel like it's time, when they feel like the energy is right, when they feel like they're in control of what it is that they're working on or dealing with, then yes. Um but I don't see it this weekend. You know, I don't all in all, I don't want you to bother yourself with it. Yeah, it's not that they don't like you either, because I see it. They just made a decision, another decision besides you. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be work. You know, they just decided that that's what they need to focus on at this moment. That's where their energy is taking them, and that's okay. You know, for them. Of course, it's sad for you because you don't want it that way, but it really feels okay on their side. To be honest with you, Pisces, it just feels like they don't have it in them, and you don't want half of a person, half of a relationship just to have it. You know, that's what I see. So I do feel like you are going to contact them, and they're going to give you just enough, if any. Do you know what I mean? Um, but as far as releasing the burden, I don't see that. It almost feels to me like they're going to tell you what they've always told you. That they don't have the time or they can't take on the responsibility or something like that. And you're just going to have to be okay with it. Yeah, but you're taking it to heart because I feel like you have an emotional connection to this person. Maybe you really, really like them. You know, this whole situation is agitating you in an emotional way. You're like, why is this happening this way? So the more you try to take control of it, you know, I want to point the fact out. I know I keep saying this to you, Pisces. It's not you. So there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing that you can make happen in this situation. This person has just chosen a different route. You know, I feel like you've done a lot already, especially with these 3 cards, because this is like telling me that you had to tell yourself to take a break. Okay, I'm going to end that there. Pisces, that was another weird one. Aquarius had a weird reading too. Okay, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have for you this weekend. I feel like walking into this weekend, Cancer, someone is getting something off of their chest. I don't know what that means. So someone may be confessing something to you and you think, oh, this is a good opportunity for something stable, something that I would like. um, yeah. So you take it as an offer because someone has opened up to you. They may have opened up to you about being in a relationship. And you're like, I like relationships. Okay? Yeah. That's the first thing that I see. Or somebody just telling you how they feel, period. And you're like, oh, okay, this person is opening up to me. They're changing. This makes me feel like this is an offer or something that I could invest in with an individual. We'll leave it there. I do feel like though I wanna give you a warning, Cancer. I feel like emotionally they are not opening up. Okay, they're they're being very smart about their emotions and what they're giving you. So they may be giving you time, but they're not giving you emotion. Okay, so be aware of that because I feel like you're super open to the situation, but you may be a little bit dejected because this person is going to be a little bit closed off emotionally. Okay, they're not. They've expressed how they feel and how they want a relationship, but it doesn't mean that they're emotionally ready to accept it. Okay, so I feel like this weekend, yeah, I feel like you're gonna talk to each other a lot or spend time together, something of that nature. But to me, I feel like you're going to notice that you're getting around their emotions. So you can't fully be the way you want to be. There's a little bit of hesitation because you got to keep things balanced. It could be that this person is trying to squeeze you in too because they don't have time. Or you may have started a new job with those two cards. So I feel like this person they really do want to heal something. They want to see if something is there. They feel like something is there. They feel like this could really be a dream come true, like this could really work. But they're not putting emotion in. They're not putting the emotion in needed to make it work. I don't think they see it that way though. This gives me the vibe this person's trying to, when they confess or when they say something or contact you, I feel like that took a lot out of them. It took a lot for them to do that. And they're trying to save face by holding back emotion. But they also do want to heal the relationship or the connection with you. So, but I feel like you don't like the direction this is going in, Cancer. I feel like you were super excited about it and then you were open to it. And then right here, I feel like that's where it takes the turn. Yeah. You realize that emotional connection you need, you're not getting it from them. You know? You're like, we can't even have fun. We can't even. Yeah, you're just, to be honest, when it comes down to it, you're just not going to be into it by the end of the weekend. Yeah, and these two cards just came out. So it's like it's creating an atmosphere that's not, that doesn't have a, that is, it's creating an atmosphere that feels like it is sarcastic or has criticism in it or judgmental, you know, and that's not for you. All right. Okay. And last but not least, definitely, we have Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio this weekend? Scorpio, you're dealing with somebody that doesn't want to change. I feel like they're trying to hold on to their life so tightly that they don't allow change to happen. And you know, in relationships, you know, sometimes things go bad and you have to work on them. You can't keep things the way that they are. People grow, situations grow. There needs to be change in order for any kind of life cycle to be healthy. And this person does not like change. Okay? Um I feel like you've tried your best to hang in there, but you feel that their actions are depriving you, okay, of of betterness. I don't know why that word just came to my mind, but like for things to get better. Um and I feel like you've just decided to move on from this. Not necessarily the person, but it's like you've just decided to not hold on to that sadness that you feel. You know, you decided, okay, this is how this person is. Let me just move on from it. Okay. So I feel like you're trying to rekindle a relationship with this person. What's interesting is I don't feel like they're scared that it's a trick. And that sounds weird, you know? Um, they're scared that it's a trick. Yeah, they're scared that it's a trick. So you are coming back to them or being nicer to them or being kinder to them, and they're trying to figure out like why. I mean, they know why because you want to be with them. Um, they're going to accept it. They're not going to turn you down, that's for sure. But you just decided that you wanted to be happy, Scorpio. You know, it's like you can't fight with someone that just isn't capable of changing. Like they're not going to. You're either going to be with them the way that they are or you're not. And you're deciding to do it. You're deciding to just do it because this person makes you happy. You know, it's like when you think of happiness, you think of this person. So I do feel like they want to say yes to you all day. I see that. But I see that they're trying to be the mediator. Like they're trying to yeah, they definitely want this Scorpio, but they're trying to make the right decision. So that's why the Seven of Swords is in reverse, because there's a fear that it's just going to go back to the way it was, like in the negative parts. But that's just them. That's just them being a worry, you know. And you're coming in with just like love in your heart. Like you're like, I just want to be with you, and that's it, you know. So moving forward towards the end of the weekend, this is where we getting a little iffy. I feel like something happens this weekend. Let me see. Yeah, you go back into this with this person, and it hits you why you were so dejected in the first place. It's kind of like they go right back into old habits, right into old energy, and you're like, oh, I'm feeling that way again that I was feeling before. And it has to do with this person having some sort of insecurity or hesitation in their life. Yeah, they have some things that they need to deal with for sure. And I'm not saying that you're not willing to give into it, or, you know, willing to help and balance things out, because I see that you are with the Six of Pentacles. But there comes a point, Scorpio, where you're like, you have to meet me somewhere here. You know, I can't always fall into how you want me to do things. We have to meet each other halfway sometimes. Okay. Whew, I needed to get all that out. That's probably past the weekend, but I needed to get that out. Okay. So Scorpio, I love you. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.